What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode with my pal Alex and Feisty Pants.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Alex's Toy Show. We are talking Survivor Series. Survivor Series takes place tomorrow, Sunday night, in Toronto, November 20th, in Toronto. Holy crap. Now, Toronto is a very historied city in the WWE. If you all have heard of the Toronto Screwjob. I mean, that's the biggest name. That's the biggest thing I could think of. But, you know, there's a lot of history in Toronto. Now, there's a lot to talk about here, so I'm going to get right to the matches. Who saw Smackdown earlier this week? Did The Undertaker invite himself onto the team? I don't know. He didn't say that he wasn't going to be there. He didn't say that he was going to be there. But he did say that WrestleMania would no longer define The Undertaker and that he's back. Now, to me, that sounds like, you know, after his spiel, like he's going to replace Shane McMahon on the team. And if that's the case, then, whoa, we got a different look at this match. Hold on just a minute there, player. We got ourselves a special kind of tag team match. No, seriously, though. It's AJ Styles, Ambrose, Randy Orton, Bray Wyatt, and Shane O'Mac, who originally replaced Baron Corbin, who busted his knee, supposedly, versus Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, Chris Jericho, and Braun Strowman. Now, Braun Strowman, I don't see him getting pinned, like, at all. What I would see, what I do see, and what I think is best for business is Braun Strowman gets in the ring with, say, The Undertaker, right? Because, I mean, who else? You know, him and Bray Wyatt had some words, you know, at the end of the episode there. But, I mean, Braun Strowman, you draft him to Raw, and you throw him all these little guys, sometimes 2, 3 at a time. And he's like, give me more. And then there's, you know, there's Sami Zayn, and he laughed at Sami Zayn. And Sami Zayn put up a good fight. I mean, Sami Zayn is no slouch. You know what I mean? But Braun Strowman, Undertaker, the only thing better than that was Bray Wyatt and The Undertaker, and that happened, and that was boring. So Braun Strowman, I mean, he's a big dude, could fight The Undertaker, it could happen. The only way you see that happening is if Undertaker actually gets in the ring instead of Shane O'Mac. Now, originally, let's see, originally, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, I would pick them to win against the other guys if Shane O'Mac is in the ring. Even though our man, James Ellsworth, best face in the business, he's so over. I love it. I was in, where were we? We were in Philly, Smackdown in Philly. It was the week Kurt Hawkins was supposed to debut, but ended up not debuting, even though he fought, and he ended up on, like, Superstars that week. And, Gina Marie Zimmerman was sitting behind us. I was with Grim and the guys, and we're like, oh, there's James Ellsworth. He's got the title shot. No, he didn't get the title. But anyway, he's the mascot for Team Smackdown here. So I feel he could play that outside the ring interference kind of guy, and he's like, you know, he's legit. He's not just there for looks. But if Undertaker comes to the ring instead of Shane O'Mac, I have to side with these guys. I think, you know, it could come down to Undertaker, Sole Survivor, or it could be like Undertaker Ambrose or Undertaker AJ Styles. That'd be all right. But I think, you know, because I'm thinking ahead for like confrontations for WrestleMania matches, and I think AJ Styles and Dean Ambrose are still going to be going at it or something. I don't know. Yeah, that's a tough call. All right, so if it's Shane O'Mac instead of The Undertaker, I'm going with Rollins and Reigns as the winning team. If Undertaker does come down to the ring instead of Shane O'Mac, then it's going to be Undertaker Ambrose or Undertaker Styles, or maybe all three of them defeating Raw. Let's go to the tag match. This one's a little easier to pick. Slater and Rhino, Hype Bros, Breezango, the Usos, and the American Alphas for SmackDown. And for Raw, it's a new day. Enzo and Cass, Sheamus and Cesaro. Fuego, and Festus and the little guy. I can't stand the four of them. Let's see. I see Enzo getting pinned, but not Cass. I see the New Day maybe getting pinned, you know. In Fuego, the Festus and the little guy, they're definitely getting eliminated. Cesaro and Sheamus are getting eliminated. Breezango might be first eliminated. The Usos, I see everybody getting eliminated here. This is what I would think. It's either going to be New Day, Enzo, and Cass defeating Smackdown, or Slater and Rhino and American Alpha defeating Raw. We got Pokemon going. I'm about to take over a gym, but it's just Rattata that popped up. Stand by. 10-on-10 tag elimination. Now, I would imagine when one of the tag team guys gets pinned, both tag members are out. I don't think it's going to be like a 10-man elimination thing. That would be insane. The women's match. Nikki Bella, Carmella, Becky Lynch, Alexa Bliss. Oh my God, I love her. And, oh, I didn't write down the fifth person. And somebody with Natalia as their coach, ringside as their coach, versus for Raw, Charlotte, Nia Jax, Sasha Banks, Bayley, Alicia Fox, and Dana Brooke is probably going to be ringside because she follows Charlotte everywhere. And what's going to happen here? Charlotte is going to ruin it for everyone. It would almost be a 5 versus 0, what do you call? Pin? 5 versus 0 win here for SmackDown Women's Division. However, I could see Carmella getting pinned. I could see Alexa Bliss getting pinned. I don't know who the fifth person was, but they're probably getting pinned. Oh, isn't it Naomi? I think I didn't write Naomi down. Yeah. I could see like a 3-woman win here. Naomi, Nikki Bella, and Becky Lynch defeats Raw. Because Charlotte just, you know, she's Charlotte, and that's what she does. She ruins it for everyone. And that's how that's going to be. The Miz defeated Dolph Ziggler for the Intercontinental Championship on SmackDown. Will face Sami Zayn from Raw in the Open Challenge at Survivor Series. It's going to Raw. And what happens is, I believe, because Brian Kendrick is putting up the Cruiserweight title against Kalisto, and I think they're going to swap titles on the show. And I think that's going to happen. There's people walking behind me. They're like, who's this guy in his car? It's me! I'm making a video! Bitches. All right. So, they're going to swap titles. So, Kalisto will bring the Cruiserweight title back to SmackDown, or to SmackDown, not back to SmackDown, because it wasn't there to begin with. And Sami Zayn will bring the Intercontinental Championship to Raw. And that's going to be that. And then, Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg. Now, I was the first person to say, I probably wasn't the first, but I was among the first to say that Goldberg is not in fighting condition, let alone to be fighting Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar is going to destroy this guy. However, Goldberg came out on Raw 2-3 times? I don't remember how many times. 1! Maybe, I don't know. He looks better than I thought he did. He's just as intense as he ever was. And he talks a good game. And I feel they're going to try to put Goldberg over. And I think it's going to be a little easier to do instead of how hard everybody thought it was. Because everybody was like, oh, Goldberg's coming back. Yeah, look at him in 2K17. He's great. No, he's an old man now. He's not who he was 20 years ago. I mean, nobody's who they were 20 years ago unless you're Batman. Don't tell anyone. I'm Batman. Okay. However, I'm going to stick with Goldberg on this. I am. I think they're going to put him over. I think they're going to make like a big deal out of it. And they're going to try to make Brock Lesnar the heel. He's not going to be, but, you know, they got them mic skills. And, yeah, I think Goldberg is going over here. Now, that is all my picks for Survivor Series. I will probably make a video afterwards on, you know, Sunday night, probably about all the winners and stuff. So, I just hope it's a good show. Rick knows what I'm talking about. See you guys.